This is so funny. This is by Robert Munch. Each time his tooth hurts, the girls would yell, "Yow!" Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Christina at Homeschool and Grace. Today I wanted to share with you again our lunchtime read alouds. Now today I'm also going to share with you what we're reading for our bedtime read alouds, along with our Bible and the chapter book that we're reading at night. I thought that might give some people some ideas of what to use for devotionals and such at night with their kids. So let's get started. Okay, so if you saw my last video, I'll link it here, one of them. I did a big book haul again at our local book sale, and so these first two books are from that, and we just decided to put them in. So I'm going to go through what we actually read this week. I think I'll do one of these each week of just what we read. So I'll go Monday through Thursday. So let's get started. Okay, so for Monday we read Big Anthony by Tommy DePaulo. It was pretty cute. And Too Much Noise. This is by Anne McGovern. It was fun. The girls thought it was pretty funny. We have some that think the house is too noisy, so that was kind of fun. Also on Monday was Columbus Day, so we read some books at lunchtime. Our lunchtime was all about Christopher Columbus. So we have this book in 1492 by Jean Marzalo, and the artwork's by Steve Bjorkman. And I realized we have another book by the same illustrator, so that was kind of fun. We looked at that. Also, I got this at that book sale. This is about different explorers, so this had a little bit of information on Columbus, so that was fun. And then we just read a couple of inserts from Pedro's journal. That was my oldest was really still interested in Columbus, so she's like, "Do we have anything else about him?" I'm like, "Well, I know we have Pedro's journal." So we just read a couple of I guess entries from that. Okay, so on to Tuesday. Tuesday, we read Peppa Pig. Yahoo! Peppa's Halloween Party. So we have such a big selection of books, and my kids love Peppa Pig, so this was their pick for Tuesday. And we also read from this Ancient Egypt. If you're doing any kind of ancient history, I highly recommend this. It is so cool. So we'll probably be using this multiple times this year. I know we will. So we read about the pyramids, because we're definitely learning about pyramids this week. So that was a fun one to add. Wednesday is our busy day. My third has speech therapy, and then we do Awana. And I a lot of times babysit my niece and nephew, so we don't get as much reading done. So we literally got one book read, and it wasn't anything spectacular. It's To Sleep, Count Sheep. My first grader is learning the blend of double E, and so I had gotten this at that book sale, so we just read this one, and she thought it was terrific. Okay, so today is Thursday, and my first grader has some wiggly teeth that are hurting, and so we decided to pull out our books on toothaches and loose teeth, which there's only two, so we read those today. So this one is Andrew's Loose Tooth. This is so funny. This is by Robert Munch. I said this in my last video as well, but he writes so funny, and each time his tooth hurts, the girls would yell, "Yow!" We'd all do it. It was just really funny. And then, the dentist comes, and it's a really cute book. I highly recommend that one. And also, this is pretty old. I lost the dust cover for it, but The Bear's Toothache by David McPhail. And I have a couple of other books, I have one other book by him, but I really like his artwork. Let me find a good picture. He does these big, so the poor bear has a toothache, so they think steak will help his toothache. So they clear out the fridge. And I just think the artwork's so neat. The girls just could sit and look at it. I mean, I could sit and look at it and find all the detail. He's pretty detailed in his stuff. So that was another fun one. Okay, and we're still on a lot of our fall books. So we read this one today, Pick a Pumpkin, Mrs. Millie by Judy Cox. I think there's other Mrs. Millie books. They're really funny. And if you're not into doing Halloween, but more harvest, this one doesn't talk anything about Halloween. It's just about going to the pumpkin patch. So this is a fun one. Okay, so that was all our lunchtime read alouds this week. So this next portion is what we're reading at night right now. So we just started The Golden Goblet. We're literally still just in chapter 1. We haven't gotten very far. The chapters, I really like books for, I guess, younger readers because the chapters are typically shorter. This one, the chapter's a bit long. And I'm one to like finish a chapter and we couldn't get through it. I was sick this last week and so my voice was like done. So we only got 20 pages in and it's still, I only had 6 more pages to go. So I guess I could have finished it, but we paused. Okay, so this is what we started this week for part of our devotional times. I got this at that book sale as well. Thoughts to Make Your Heart Sing. I could have kept going on this. It's really neat poems about, she takes verses from the Bible and then has poems that go along with it. So I think it's really neat. And just like this sweet little picture. So, and that one was Loving Heavenly Father. God tells us He is the creator of heaven and earth, the mighty God, and says He is a father as well, your father. So, He leads you by the hand. I just think that's sweet. Anyways, so we read a little bit from this, and then this came with my daughter's curriculum for Creation to Greeks, the My Father's World. So we've just been reading this all as a family. I really like this because it gives a lot of details about the Bible stories. So there's a big picture. And then it will give like its commentary about what you've read. So I highly recommend this for a family Bible. It's really just a great, it gives a lot of good information. It goes straight through the Bible. It's not like a condensed version. It's that I have noticed. I think it more picks out stories, but the stories are actually like the verses are not like condensed down, is what I mean. Alrighty, so that was our lunchtime read alouds and bedtime read alouds. Thank you so much for stopping by today. I hope you enjoyed our lunchtime basket, our lunchtime read alouds, and our bedtime read alouds. I'm going to be trying to make these each week so that you can see what we have read, and maybe it will give you some ideas what to put on hold at the library, or maybe something that you have on your own bookshelves at home. We really enjoyed reading aloud. My kids get really excited. Who gets to pick the book from the book basket? I hope this gave you some great ideas for read alouds for your own family. Let me know down below in the comments what you're reading at home, either chapter books or picture books. I love to hear about new picture books to add to our collection. Or just to find for us to read. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I hope to see you at the next video. All right, thanks. Bye-bye.